You're on a plane. The engines are screaming. The guy 3 rows back is watching something loud on his phone without headphones, like an actual monster. You reach into your bag, pull out your noise-canceling headphones, slide them on, and the world just disappears. Not muffled, not quieter, gone. And you've probably never stopped to ask, what actually just happened? Because the answer isn't what you think. Those headphones didn't block a single sound wave. They did something way stranger than that. Welcome to Learn Something New today. So, if the sound didn't get blocked, where did it go? It's 1978. A guy named Dr. Amar Bose, yes, that Bose, is on a transatlantic flight from Zurich to Boston. He's exhausted. He puts on a pair of the airline's complimentary headphones, hits play, and can barely hear a thing over the engine roar. So he does what engineers apparently do at 35,000 feet. He pulls out a notepad and starts sketching a solution. His idea wasn't to make better ear pads or thicker foam. It was to fight sound with sound. To literally build a headphone that listens to the noise around you and talks back at it. He didn't crack the full solution on that flight. It took years of research. But that moment on that plane, that's the seed. And today, a version of what he was sketching costs $30 on Amazon and lives in your gym bag. Here's where it gets genuinely cool. Think about water waves for a second. If you drop 2 pebbles in a still pond close together, the ripples spread out. And where those ripples meet, something interesting happens. Heat from one wave hits a valley from the other. For just a moment, in that exact spot, the water is completely flat. The waves cancel each other out. That's called destructive interference, and it's real physics, not a trick. Sound works the same way. Sound is just waves of pressure moving through air. And 2 sound waves can cancel each other out, only if they're perfectly matched in frequency, perfectly opposite in phase, which means one wave goes up exactly where the other goes down. Your noise-canceling headphones are doing this in real time, on your head, every single second. Here's the chain. There's a tiny microphone on the outside of each ear cup. It's listening to the world around you, that engine roar, AC hum, that guy's phone. The moment it hears that sound, the headphone's processor analyzes it extremely fast. We're talking fractions of a millisecond. And generates a brand new sound wave that is the exact mirror image of the incoming noise. Same frequency, same amplitude, but flipped, upside down, the anti-wave. That anti-wave plays through the speaker inside your ear cup at precisely the right moment to collide with the original noise wave. They meet, cancel, and you hear? No. Your brain isn't being tricked. The sound waves are genuinely mathematically destroying each other before they reach your eardrum. Here's the part that changes everything. The silence you hear in noise-canceling headphones isn't empty. It's full. There are actually more sound waves happening inside that ear cup than there would be if you just covered your ears with your hands. You've got the original noise coming in, plus the anti-noise fighting it. 2 sounds layered on top of each other, annihilating on contact. That quiet is not an absence of something. It's the result of 2 things colliding so precisely that they wipe each other off the map. Which means every time you use those headphones, you're not retreating from the physical world. You're engineering a very small, very local act of acoustic destruction, happening about an inch from your brain dozens of times per second, without you ever noticing. The silence is loud. You just can't hear it. Once you know this, you start noticing it everywhere, not just in headphones. The principle is in architecture. Concert halls use destructive interference to kill echo. Car manufacturers tune exhaust systems so certain frequencies cancel out engine noise. Some hospitals use it to quiet MRI machines. Noise canceling isn't a product category. It's a pattern, a solution that keeps showing up anywhere humans are bothered by unwanted sound. And there's something almost poetic about how it works. We usually fight things by overpowering them. More force, more volume. But destructive interference is the opposite instinct. You neutralize something by meeting it exactly as it is and offering it its own reflection. The engineers who build these systems spend enormous effort getting the timing right. A few microseconds off, and instead of silence, you get a weird, hollow resonance, kind of acoustic ghost. The precision required is genuinely staggering when you stop to think about it. Your headphone is predicting the future of a sound wave and responding before you've consciously heard a thing. So here's what I keep thinking about. If you can erase something as physical and real as a sound wave simply by understanding its exact shape, what else might work that way?